update. Let's take a look at XRP over here. Very bullish on XRP right now, and the reason for that is because we did come down to the macro 78.6% fib. Remember I said in my last videos that when you see a first wave in the market, your second wave is likely to come down towards the 702, 786. No matter what wave you're on, I noticed that in crypto, the algo takes you towards this level. So if we take a fib from the swing low up to the swing high, you would want to look for price to come down to the 702, and if the 702 doesn't hold, then it's likely the 786 will, and then we'll see the next swing in the market. Now, for example, if we were to measure it from, let's say, this swing over here, so let's say it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It would be from this swing up to this swing. You'll notice that it even comes down to the 702 over here and then continues up. It's just the way the algo works, and just something I noticed in crypto, even to the upside over here. Okay, if we take a fib from this high down to this low, it'll come up to the 702 and then continue down. Okay, or the 786. So this is just something that I noticed throughout the years in crypto. And we see that exact same thing playing out here with XRP. If we take a fib from the very low here, back in January 2023 when Bitcoin bottomed out, up to the very high at 94 cents, we do see that on the logarithmic scale, we hit the 702 over here. We wick down to the 702 and Bitcoin wick down below macro psychological support. Then we had a move to the upside, and then another test of this low, forming a bullish dragon pattern. Okay, so this over here would be considered your left foot of the dragon. Here's your right foot. And then here is the head of your dragon. Now all we're missing is the tail. And we see that we have not only come down to extremes over here at the 78.6% fib, but we did sweep psychological lows. So if we go over here on the 4-hour time frame, and if we just analyze this range that we have going on over here, okay, so from now, mind you, this range lasted about 85 days. Okay, so that's a little bit over 2 months. So this range over here that we have is very important to analyze. And we see that it has swept macro psychological support. So what you have over here is you have your selling climax. You then have your automatic rally, your secondary test, your fail breakout, and then you're going to have what's called a creak to the downside. You see how we're oscillating back and forth within this wedge, and then all of a sudden you see a capitulation down, and we capitulated and went ahead and swept this macro psychological support over here. You see, so this is your support, and this was your sell side liquidity being taken out. And where was our draw on liquidity? Right at the 78.6% fib. So now what I would expect from here is a move towards the 702, 786 region, measured from the peak of your range down to the trough. So at this level right over here, right within this level, is where I would expect XRP to move towards. See a little bit of a throwback and then continuation out of the range. Okay, so then we can confirm that this in fact is our wave 2 low. And what I mean by that is that we had 5 waves up here back in January. So we actually, XRP structure is not bearish at all. In fact, it's been making higher lows ever since the market bottomed in January 2023. This over here is our 5 waves to the upside, and then what we see over here is a WXY correction. So this is your W, this is your X, and then you have your Y wave. And where did this Y wave come down? Right down to the 786. Okay, right down to the 702, 786 region. And then this over here would be your wave 2. So this is your wave 1. This is your wave 2. And we're going to have a wave 3, 4, and 5 all the way up there. Okay, so this is what it would look like. So this over here was our bullish ascending bullish ascending broadening wedge, topping out at the 1.236, right at 94 cent. And then we came down to the 78.6% fib. When we take a fib from the very low in January up to this high, and we also came down to the 786 when we measure this C wave over here. Okay, so this over here was our C wave. Because remember, you're going to have a ABC within each of these waves. So what I also noticed, something very important, this over here was our established low. You guys see that? You see how many times the price interacted with this level? And then all of a sudden we see a sweep of that macro psychological low. So remember, this over here is our psychological low. What did we do? What did we do over here? We swept it. Okay, we swept it on the small time frame. I was showing you guys this range that we have here. We not only swept it on the small time frame, but we swept it on the high time frame as well, right towards the 786. You see over here? So now I would, and this is your range high. So it wouldn't surprise me we see it pop up to that range high. But let's definitely take it level for level. I would be looking at this level first, okay guys? Here's your creek. And then here's your range. Okay, so everything is looking good for XRP. I expect a move up to here, and I want to show you guys something. Whenever you're in a range, it doesn't matter what market you're in, the Forex market, stock market, crypto. I notice it happens more in crypto because it's very manipulated and there's a lot of leverage. Whenever you see a creek to the downside or to the upside, let's say this is your creek, and price is just oscillating, but the trend is downwards, you may even see a breakout of that creek for a brief moment, but then you're going to see a capitulation down. This capitulation over here would be considered your your spring, okay? And then you come up from there. It's even the same thing to the upside. Whenever you have a creaking like action, it'll come down like this. And especially when you're in a range. So like, let's say this is our range over here. Let's say this is our range. You have your preliminary supply, your selling climax, your automatic rally, secondary test, failed breakout of the range, and then you're going to have a creek. And then your capitulation. This is your secondary test in phase B. And this over here would be your creek. See how it's oscillating back and forth? This is over here is when people give up. Right over here. And then it does this, then it comes down, and then it continues its way up for your jump across the creek. And we see we're seeing this thing. We're seeing this right over here with XRP on the small time frame. On the daily time frame, it's even more significant. So I hope you guys enjoyed the XRP video. What bulls would want to see here going forward is for price to remain above this range here at 42.61, so we can confirm our bullish bias, because bulls definitely don't want to lose this level here. And if you guys want to stay updated with XRP, if you guys want the exit zones, targets, and updates, then click the link in the description below to join the Discord if you haven't done so. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace out, and take it easy. See you in the next one.